everybody. Happy Sunday. It is good to see y'all here. We've got Megan's chair right here, so she is on her way. We'll be here momentarily. It is good to see you. We got to another Sunday. How about that? And it's a beautiful day where we are here. I think this afternoon we're going to go out and enjoy the sunshine. It's been a while since we have seen a really lovely day of sunshine here. So it is good. It's a good Sunday, and I'm looking forward to this week, and I'm happy to spend some time with you. And as I said, Megan will be here shortly, and we'll be hanging out and talking about what we've got planned this week. And I think it's going to be a fun week. We've got several friends here. Pablo is here. Hello, Pablo, Lionel, and Jeffrey, and Maria. Thank you for your thoughts on my hairdo. I got my hair cut today. The top doesn't really, get cut a whole lot, but the sides, that's the stuff that I need to get sheared off about every quarter. So I was overdue, and yeah, I'm happy with it. I played a couple of church services. I got my hair cut, went to the grocery store. Now I'm here talking to you, and it's going to be a productive and great Sunday. So awesome. Who else is here? Alex is here. Hi, Alex. Ickle Pete's asking me if I enjoyed the Marillion Monthly. Yeah, I was hanging out watching the Marillion guys on their live stream and yesterday, and it was quite fun. I love those guys. We listened to some Marillion on our hangout yesterday as well. Bill C is here. Hi, Bill. Tom, greetings, Tom. Leffe and Hugh and Torque. What's up, Torque? And Bruce is around. John is here. Andrew's here. All right. Helmut, Paul, Mark, Cappuccino, Janine. Hi, Janine. Ragnax and Alan and Max and Soggy Tom. Rock and roll. Yeah, Maury. Thanks for hanging out with us, and thanks for getting up early or staying up late over there in Australia. We appreciate it. You're making sure that our Monday is set by the time it gets to us. So thank you for that. Mark is asking, have I heard about the Genshin Impact? No, I have not. No, I haven't. Let me know, and I'll see what I think. Yeah, thank you there, Dragon. Dragon joined us for our hangout yesterday for the first time, I think. And we had a fun time, and all was great. Yeah. It's not really a new do. It's Soggy. It's just me getting my sides taken care of before it got too crazy.
Getting your sides taken care of.
Yeah. I have clippers here, but I only use those for my beard. There's Maggie.
Hi, guys.
Hi there.
Hi,
Move
buddy.
this so we're like that.
I'm just gonna scoot it back.
I've been saying hi to everybody.
That's all right with you.
We can move it back a little bit. I like to get up close and personal, y'all.
Get a little closer.
So yeah, I'm used to getting intimate with the camera.
Don't be shy.
Bill is saying it's the Daily Meg. Take it away.
Nope. No. It is still the Daily Doug.
Well, we were reminded that I think the pandemic is over, but COVID is still around. At our church last Sunday, thankfully we've been testing negative, but my entire alto section got COVID, y'all. And our pastor got COVID, and a few other folks at the congregation last week.
Some others as well.
Yeah, a few.
Oh man.
So we didn't have choir today, and I wore a mask during service for the first time in quite a while, and there were several others who were masked up.
It's smart.
As well. Wore my mask when I was getting my hair cut as well.
That variant going around right now is no joke.
Yeah, it's pretty it's pretty out there. Janine, I am set to get I think a new booster later here in October. I think Megan is as well. We're going to get our flu shots and our boosters, I think, all at the same time.
I was going to say, we like to do them both at the same time because one visit, one and done. One and done.
Yeah. David is asking me, with my musical background, who is my go-to classical composer?
Probably depends on the mood you're in on a particular day.
Yeah.
Because, like, let's say, let me go even deeper with this then.
We're going deep, y'all.
If you are just if you want to hear classical music, and you're in like wanting to relax mode, need to escape from things and need to relax, who's your go-to composer for that?
For relaxation.
Or is it not classical music and it's, like ambient music, something like Euphoria instead?
It's tricky. There's so many great writers.
Yeah.
If I had to pick a classical composer who kind of picks, who ticks all my boxes, I've answered this before this way. Felix Mendelssohn, y'all,
Yeah.
he is a romantic era composer, but he combines a little bit of the best of 18th century counterpoint, like you would hear from Bach, and and the melodic tendencies of Mozart with the romantic era harmonies, and he puts it all together beautifully, and I really enjoy his writing. One of my other favorites is Maurice Duruflé. His choral writing is some of my favorite stuff. His organ writing, Ray knew I was going to say Mendelssohn because Ray's been here, and that question comes up occasionally, and I hardly ever change my vote, y'all. Adrian is saying Vivaldi. That is a great. That's a great choice.
Yeah, Paul McDonald said Four Seasons also.
Yeah. Great. Vivaldi is a wonderful composer.
Yeah.
Really great.
Last night we were hanging out with John, and John was like, "Can we just put some Bach on?"
Yeah, we were taking care of dinner last night.
Yeah.
And we're like, you know what? We just need some well-tempered clavier harpsichord style.
Yeah. Yep. Well-tempered clavier harpsichord style.
David's talking about Debussy. Wonderful. Debussy's great. Ravel is great. That's funny. Ernest Bass. Vivaldi is rock and roll, according to Bobby McFerrin. I wouldn't doubt Bobby McFerrin. I think
honestly, I totally get that.
I think that if Vivaldi was alive today, Vivaldi would be a rock and roll musician. I think Mozart was alive today, I think he'd write musical theater. By the way. I think he'd be a musical theater composer.
List the original rock stars. Satie is wonderful, particularly for like escaping and relaxing.
Wonderful.
Dvorsky.
What's up, Steven?
Dvorak.
Yeah, Dvorak's great.
Man, New World Symphony.
Symphony 9.
That is one of my favorite pieces I've ever gotten to perform as part of an orchestra. It just really is, especially as a horn player. The second movement, is it that I want to say? The slow movement.
Yeah, Going Home.
Good, going home.
Yeah. And how cool is it that symphony was premiered at Carnegie Hall?
Yeah.
Just a few years after it was constructed. Excellent. So, thank you for that question. We need to tell you, as a reminder, what we were up to this past week. And it was a fun week. We started off with Sugar from System of a Down. And
Yes.
It was interesting to me to get back to their very first release, their very first single
It's been a long time
as
since
a
I've
band.
heard
I had
that.
never heard it. And they were on point as a band from the get-go, talking about what they wanted to talk about. And I appreciated going back into that. We did a fan favorites this past week, and it was our epic. Bless you. You okay? Yeah.
I just need a sip of this.
Perfect.
If it's not too hot.
We did I got some tea in my Daily Doug mug here.
Ooh, it feels really hot.
I think it's okay. It's been out for a
right.
while. Yeah, our fan favorites. We did our very first epic fan favorites. So that long, great songs, and we did 3 of them. Arriving Somewhere But Not Here from Porcupine Tree, The End from The Doors, and Lizard from King Crimson. King Crimson fans, if you want to hear King Crimson and me reviewing King Crimson, the place where that happens is over on our Patreon.
Yeah, because they block here on YouTube,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
because Fripp is going to Fripp, y'all. So we do our King Crimson stuff over on the Patreon.
Yes, indeedy.
Hair Leffe is saying the four B's.
Patreon.com/Doug Helvering. If
Got
you're
it.
looking.
The four B's from Leffe: Bach, Beethoven, Bartok, Backstreet Boys. That's technically five. That's technically five B's, right? Bach,
I love
Beethoven,
it.
Bartok, Backstreet Boys,
I love it.
Backstreet Men. I don't know. Either way, they're in sync, I think. So
I see what you did there.
fun. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Ruth, I could throw a little bit of Redbreast in here, and that would kind of help take care of.
put some tea in. We got put some lemon in there.
I'm not sick. I promise. This is just me on the reg.
We got
So
the.
This is just
The
me.
seasons are changing, and it's making our noses run a little
Yeah,
bit.
that does exacerbate my chronic issues for sure.
Yeah, we
For
got
sure.
okay. We got more B's. We got Brahms. It's a pretty good B. The Beatles.
Brahms. Listen.
The Beatles is a pretty good B.
I'm a horn player and I love Brahms.
Bruce.
I love Brahms,
That's a
and
good
I
beat.
also I love Brahms, and I also sometimes am like Brahms as a horn player.
He does involve the horns.
I cannot say it's a love-hate. There's no hate there. There's frustration once in a while when it comes to Brahms, but I really do love Brahms.
If we stay inside today, we might get out our Brahms symphonies on vinyl and just play those. Sunday afternoons is typically our TV is off, the windows are open, and we're listening to music and just chilling a little bit, y'all.
Yeah. We have a little project
They're coming
we
up.
want to do
They're
today,
coming
too.
up with more B names. Boston. That's a heck of a B.
Love it.
We can have a whole Pink Floyd. Thank you, Leffe.
Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce.
Yes.
Now that's dedication, Arrow. Arrow was tuning in from the dentist's chair.
Oh my gosh.
No laughing gas today, Arrow.
Say why not laughing
you just
gas
gotta
on
push
a Sunday?
through.
By the way, dentist on a Sunday. I'm worried that means that there was an emergency that brought you there, and if so, we are sending healing vibes and energy to you, and hope that you're okay.
Hope you didn't chip a tooth on all of that, tailgate food yesterday for the football game.
How would one chip a tooth
I don't know.
on tailgating food?
Some of those crawdaddies are a little crunchy.
Oh, hey, listen. Arrow says that his father-in-law is a dentist.
Hey, maybe
That is awesome.
if we visit Arrow,
That
maybe
would
he
be
could
the
hook us up with a
best
good dentist then.
thing ever.
Yeah, it would.
That would be the best thing ever.
Rock and roll.
Holy moly.
Arrow's got it covered.
How wonderful.
So what are we doing this week, friends?
That's like having a family member who's like a spectacular. Like we have a friend whose sister is a fantastic hairstylist, and she gets to reap a lot of benefits from that, and I just think that's so amazing when you get relationships like that. It's a very lucky and wonderful thing.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we up to this week? We made it to October. Bruce is right.
You do need a good mechanic in the family. We don't have that.
We don't have that.
I really wish we did.
Still waiting for Megan to change the oil. I don't even think I could change the oil.
I was gonna say you try it. Neither one of us knows. how to do
Okay,
that. I
let's
kinda
figure
wish
this
we
out.
did.
This week,
This week.
I am putting myself through the ringer again for your entertainment and your education and for mine. I'm doing something on Metal Monday that I'm afraid to do. People have talked about this band. I first thought it was a woman. You
I
hush.
almost did a spit take.
You hush. Lorna Shore is the band. Lorna Shore is the band. Yeah, Carpenters. No, the Carpenters was a band. They had a woman
love
in
the
it.
Carpenters.
Queen was a bunch of guys. And we're going to look at Lorna Shore tomorrow.
And I guarantee there's so much there for you to like. And I know there will be things that challenge you, but I think you're going to come away at the end of it going, that was incredible. I really
think
do.
I need to wear a cup tomorrow. Because I'm not sure what is going to be happening. We're looking at To the Hellfire from Lorna Shore for Metal Monday.
They're a spectacular band. So
Okay.
yes, there are harsh vocals, but the vocals, you will see that they add
So I'm looking.
a color.
There's going
and
to be harsh vocals.
They add a color and a sound that to the overall sound of the ensemble. And man, they're really incredible musicians.
Okay.
I think you're gonna.
They're from New Jersey. I'd
blown
never
away.
heard of them, especially after we did some Meshuggah about a month ago. People were saying, "Oh, well, if you can do that, then how about this and this and this?" And so a couple people were basically just daring me, almost, say, "I double dog dare you, Lorna Shore, To the Hellfire."
I triple dog dare you.
I can do it, y'all.
Triple dog
I can
dare.
do it. I'm gonna do it.
really
Alex
gonna think it's
on
amazing.
Alex says from Wikipedia, Lorna Shore is an American
Did you just say
deathcore band.
Wikipedia?
Wikipedia.
Sorry,
I can talk today.
I might have misheard.
Lorna Shore is an American deathcore band formed in New Jersey.
Nice.
There we go.
Jersey does have great bands.
Rock and
You're
roll,
right,
y'all.
T-Bone.
So tune in
You
tomorrow.
need a splatter card.
I'm telling you,
You might need the bucket.
I'm gonna need something, but that's part of the fun of this as well. There's some music out there that is just primed to be intense and in your face, and that's not typically a style of music that I enjoy or that I seek out. But I want to respect it, and I want to learn what's out there.
Want
And
to
so
respect it or do respect it?
I want to, and I
Okay.
think that I do. I
Okay.
just
I really think that respect will grow
yeah,
after this.
I don't know what I don't know, y'all. And so I don't mind diving in to the deep end and just swimming with new bands, you know? Great stuff.
Would rather hear Atheist, Cynic, or Death than Lorna Shore to be.
Are those other
honest.
bands?
Yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah, I definitely heard of
Thank you, Gibby.
all three of them, and I think.
What's up, Tom? Good
I
to see
think-
you.
I think we'll do this. We'll do Lorna Shore tomorrow,
Yeah.
and there's certainly more to explore.
Yeah.
So
On the
I'll be helping with some research on that end
Thank
for
you.
you if you would like.
Thank you. So on the so that's on Monday. On Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on how the week filters out, our new extended play lounge will be up in the Patreon, and we're going back to Yes in the extended play lounge for the first time since I think episode 5. We did Fragile like way back in the beginning, and most of my Yes listening since then has been exclusively here on YouTube. It is time to do a full listen to a classic Yes album. I put 5 Yes albums up against each other, and the Yes album is going to win out, I'm pretty sure, unless a lot of people on the poll change their minds. We're going to be listening to the Yes album. It's a classic album. It's got Yours Is No Disgrace on it. I've Seen All Good People.
Yeah.
Starship Trooper is on that one. Those are the 3 that I've heard, but the rest of it I don't think that I have. And so I'm looking forward to taking a look at that album from Yes. Even though I've heard some of those songs before, I haven't heard them as part of a full album listen. And there's something special when you just put the entire album from one of these classic bands on and just spend, about an hour with them. And it's going to be fun. Paul is saying, I still haven't done Going for the One. Yeah, I haven't done all of it. I've listened to some of it as well. But yeah, at some point in the future, we'll probably take a look and just listen together to Going to the One
Awesome.
for the entirety of that album. And it's going to be great. What do you got?
Amethyst Center just wanted to
Oh, sure.
say sending healing positive vibes your way as well.
Ouch.
Sorry to hear that that's going on.
Yeah.
Arthritis is no joke.
Cool.
No joke.
Okay, I'm just looking at your comments here. Central Scrutinizer saw Lorna Shore open for Mastodon and Gojira back in May. That would have been a pretty intense show.
That would be amazing.
Sounds good.
We need to bring Gojira and Mastodon back at some point too.
Lori
maybe.
is noticing our Kind of Blue from Miles Davis back behind us.
Yeah.
What do I have back there? Out right now. We've got Metal and Tales from Topographic Oceans. We've got Kind of Blue from Miles Davis. We've got Focus 3. Every Good Boy Deserves Favor from the Moody Blues. We've got John Petrucci's up there. We got some Beatles. We got some Porcupine Tree. Yeah, we got some good stuff back there. It's time for me to redo the display back there. The lighting back there, the little accent lighting back there is new as well. I got different shades that I can do there. Thank you, John. I like Focus. They're a good band. I haven't done as much of them on the channel, but what I've heard from them, I definitely have enjoyed. Tung says that he voted on the poll for the Yes album. In the future, he would say Tormato, and then following up with Drama. Drama is in second place right now. But I think that the Yes album is going to beat it. Yeah, Ruth is saying that. John is saying that. A couple people say Focus 3 would be a great EPL as well.
Yeah.
You know, the extended play lounges, the full album reactions are kind of the bread and butter of what we do over on the Patreon.
That's true.
The rest of it is great, but really the
yeah.
bread and butter of what it is me just listening to a full album. We've done over 50 full album reactions, and they're all available on the Patreon for less than $10.
Yeah,
y'all. Any tier that you want, less than $10, you can get at. You can get at them.
$5 from the $5 tier, $5 per month tier on up.
Yeah.
They're all available.
Cheers, everybody.
So,
do you mind if I have
Patreon.com/Doug Helvering. Go for it. I mean, it's your tea. You may not like
some Earl Grey.
I left some lip stuff.
It's okay.
On it,
I can deal with it.
See, now, if you all weren't here, he would have gone, ew. I'm just teasing you.
Stephen is saying, talking about Every Good Boy Deserves Favor, is there a similar thing for remembering notes in music written in the bass clef? For the lines, it's GBD.
Well,
FA?
For me, when I learned it as a kid, treble clef was Every Good Boy Does Fine, and bass clef was Good Boys Do Fine Always. But as I got older,
Sounds like a guy
I hated
came up
the
with that one.
boy-centric thing.
Yeah.
So, I can't remember. My brain's a little mushy right now.
Yeah.
There have been a lot of others over the years I've learned.
I've had some students come up with some off-color versions or not suitable for work versions.
I did work with a teacher once who just liked doing gubdafa.
Gubdafa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say that backwards.
And
Coleman, we're just on Tuesday.
Egbaduf and
we're just on Tuesday, so we're doing okay.
Egbaduf gubdafa.
Excellent. Excellent. So, Lorna Shore tomorrow. We're going to do the Yes album for the EPL. On Wednesday, I'm going back to anime music for the second time, y'all. A whole bunch of people, about 3 weeks ago, have reacted to and liked my first sort of introduction into anime. We did JoJo's Bizarre Adventure with that one, and the kind of the title track from that.
Yeah.
Now we're going back to something called Cowboy Bebop.
It's so fun.
And
it's awesome.
I was expecting some cowboy music. It was I recorded it already.
Yeah, that's been recorded already.
It's so much fun.
It's so much fun.
It's like the best big band stuff.
Yeah.
It harkens back. Think like big band and like classic noir mystery updated for the 21st century. It's so cool.
It's so great.
Y'all, we're doing Tank.
Yeah.
Tank from Cowboy Bebop. And it's we'll have A-bop, there's B-bop, there's C-bop, there's some Doug bop in there. There's a whole lot of bopping going along. I'm shaking my rattler. I'm doing everything I can possibly can to enjoy that. What a fun thing that is. So that's going to be coming up on Wednesday, y'all. Tank, which is one of the title tracks or like the themes from that series. And yeah, who put it in there? VFD. Yoko Kanno is the composer. and I'm an immediate fan. She's great. So
Absolutely.
that was wonderful.
Can we
y'all.
go back to something
What do
really
you got?
quickly when we were talking about the notes on treble clef and stuff? Steven said at school we were taught every good boy deserves fivers. I've never heard that. Favor, I've
Favors.
heard. But here's the part that you wrote that I like a lot. And between the lines you find a face. I've never heard any teacher say
Between
that
the
way
lines.
because the spaces are FACE, face.
Yeah, between the lines.
So I've never heard it said. I've never heard it done that way, to run the two together like that. Every good boy deserves favors, and between the lines you'll find a face.
Pretty cool.
Between the lines you'll find a
Yeah.
face. I like that a lot.
Yeah, don't
That's
get us
nice.
started on alto clef. We got to start all over again, right? Okay, so that was Wednesday.
Alto clef, tenor clef.
That was Wednesday. On Thursday, I said this last week, and I'm planning it again for this week. We're going to talk with Trevor Rabin. He has a new album coming out on Friday, and I will get to talk to him on Wednesday. And I'm planning to release that episode where I'm talking with him, and I think I'm going to listen to some of his new album. And that will be coming up on Thursday. I was planning it for last week, but we got delayed until this week, so we're putting it back in, and I'm really looking forward to talking.
I'm so
with,
excited for that.
with Trevor.
I'm
He's
so
got
excited for that.
a long track record. Everything that I've heard so far that from him, I'm catching up because I don't know a whole lot about him. So
Doug's been researching.
getting to know him through via talking with him is going to be such a pleasure.
Oh my
And
gosh!
so we're going to be talking about his new album. We're going to be talking about his approach to his songwriting and craft, whether he likes to compose, on the guitar or away from his instrument, or if he likes doing stuff in the studio. Well, I'm curious when I talk to these musicians how they approach their craft, because knowing what the end result of their craft is, if you're a trained musician, you can kind of deconstruct their ideas a little bit and connect them across. But what really interests me is their process. And so we're going to talk about that. Of course, we're going to talk about some of his movie score work and his classic work with the band Yes. And so I'm very much looking forward to chatting with Trevor this week.
Maury just wrote in the chat, I've learned so much improv from John Franek. He
Cool.
is so good. John is an incredible improviser on the piano. I've never seen anything like it. You've learned a lot as well.
I've learned
from
that
him.
one of the things I've learned from John is that when you're improving, there's no such thing as a wrong note.
Yeah.
And if you hit something that's kind of not where you wanted it to be, you just roll with it. You know, it's happening in the moment, and you sort of give up that
Lean
a little bit
into
of
it.
control, and you just
Yeah.
lean into the moment, and it's exhilarating. It's like riding
That's
a
so
wave.
cool.
It's wonderful. Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's like going down a beautiful slide, except you're not scared of heights or anything. It's great.
If y'all want to, we're kind of Maury bringing that up. I don't know if y'all got to see the piano improv concert that John just recently did.
That's still available on our
couple weeks
YouTube.
ago. That is on our channel
Yep.
here. You can find that, and that was a fundraiser to help support him as he's getting ready to move back to Europe to start PhD studies. So if you do want to, if you would like to send a donation of support to John, you can definitely still do that via PayPal. And you can find him with @ Franek Composes.
I'm sure he would appreciate that.
Can you put that in the chat
Oh,
there
sure.
for me?
At Franek composes.
To donate to John. Yeah,
There it is.
on PayPal.
Y'all are talking about American Pop. I don't know that movie.
Thank
Bruce
you, Maury.
says
Appreciate that. Mwah. Appreciate
Bruce
that
says
so
it's-
much.
Yeah, thank you, Maury. Bruce says that American Pop is an animated feature that he thinks we will like. Ray
Oh, cool.
agrees. I don't know that. Thank you.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Okay, so we've got up through Thursday with Trevor Rabin, and Friday. You know what I thought we needed on Friday? I realized it's been quite a little bit since we have taken a look at Emerson, Lake and Palmer, one of my favorite groups, and we're going to do some ELP on Friday, and more specifically, we're going to look at the Fanfare for the Common Man. And this is a classic, shorter piece by Aaron Copland, a 20th century American composer. And ELP apparently has a cover of it. And I think we're going to listen to a live version of them just riffing on it. I think I'm going to play the original Copeland version, which of course I know. And you've played that. I'm sure you have.
Oh, yeah.
Several times.
A bunch of times.
How scary is that piece to play?
Oh, yeah. Especially the first times you do it. The more you do it and the more you kind of get used to it. It's never, let me put it this way. It is never, there is always some fear and trepidation with it. And I think that that's necessary for a piece like that. You never want to get like relaxed with something like that because you've got to be like on your toes with it. Can I just super quick say, Hugh Davies, would love to hear Trevor Rabin and Stuart Copeland together. Yeah, that'd be cool. I was listening to John's improv this afternoon. Superb. Yay, thank you for listening.
Rock and roll.
I'm glad you liked it. It's an every time John does one of the improv concerts on the piano is absolutely stunning and incredible and a good time, a really, really good time.
So y'all are talking a little bit here. Ruth says that the ELP version is a good cover. Thank you, Ruth. Andrew says Copeland is his go-to. His dad introduced him to Appalachian Spring. A lovely piece.
Paul McDonald. Emerson was my piano teacher when I was very young.
No shit!
That's amazing.
Keith
Very
Emerson
cool.
was your piano teacher? Did he teach you how to, crash it, too? That's amazing.
That's so cool.
That's cool. Ray asked if I will have the score. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to include the score or not. I'm going to think about that before I get to it. Maybe I will, at least for the ELP version. For the Copeland version of it. I'm not sure, but that's a good idea. What do you got?
You have Pedro really looking forward to Friday now. Pedro
Hey-o!
says, I'm not even that big a fan of ELP, but so looking forward to Friday now.
We're going to break
That's
down.
awesome.
One of the things that I'm interested in is how a prog rock group interprets a real classic fanfare and what they do with it. That takes some cojones, right? If I can use that word.
Takes guts.
It takes, just stepping out. Maybe it was the time of maybe in that era it was, they were doing switched on Bach and they were reinterpreting a whole lot of classical things.
Experimentation.
So maybe they're like, let's just try it, and see what happens.
Experimentation.
I'm looking forward to seeing what they came up with. I believe it's going to be a live version from Montreal, from back in the day, from ELP, that we haven't yet heard before. Relative Timework says, you haven't heard ELP's Fanfare before? You may have and not realized it. Yeah, I don't think that I have. Maybe I have, but...
Could be. I have.
Maybe bits and pieces, but I don't think that I have. So there you go, friends. That's our week. Monday, Lorna Shore.
To the Hellfire.
Tuesday or Wednesday, depending for the Patreon, the Yes album. We're gonna look at the entire album. We've got some anime.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Tank from Cowboy Bebop.
I love it.
An interview and new music from Trevor Rabin.
Awesome. I'm excited
And
for that.
Aaron Copeland meets Emerson, Lake and Palmer
Yeah.
on Friday, y'all. That's a hell of a well-rounded week. We got
That's
some
a
classic.
nice week.
We got
I'm
some
excited.
classical. We got some prog. We got some anime. We got some more prog.
An interview with an incredible
We got whatever
artist.
Lorna Shore is.
You have an interview with an incredible artist. a fantastic
I'm gonna
week,
have to-
and I'm excited for it, Doug. I'm here for it.
Maybe I should just go to bed now and start getting, getting prepped.
Get some rest for
Yeah.
a good week.
At some point in there, I'm going to try to spend some more time writing this week as well. I am in the midst of writing a new piece, and I am attempting to write a song that's going to turn into a progressive rock tune. So I'm actually
What do you
composing.
mean turn into? I mean, you're in that pocket already. With
Yeah.
it, I
Well,
think.
here's the thing. I don't have a band. I don't have a studio.
Right.
To like write and build something on our instruments and say, yeah, that sounds cool, or can you do
I
that
get
rhythm
what
or
you're
this?
saying.
I'm actually composing it
Right.
and assigning it the instrumentation of a regular, prog rock. There's going to be drums, there's going to be bass, there's going to be a keyboardist or two, there's going to be a guitarist or two, a singer, maybe some backing vocals, that sort of thing, and then try to compose the thing and see what happens. Right now, I am in the still writing
Yeah.
and using a notation software, not even a DAW, to put it
Right.
together. And then once I get it from there, I'm going to start putting it into a digital audio workstation and working with some musician friends to see if
Yeah.
I can build a tune.
Yeah.
First time for everything.
You're doing it.
I'm really excited about
You're
it.
doing
y'all.
it. And
I haven't
y'all,
written
It's good.
so far.
It's really, 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 really.
Megan
really
tells
good.
me when it's not good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I do.
I haven't had a lot of time to write since, in the last 2 or 3 years since we started doing this. This has become like my full-time thing, and I've been spending a lot of time doing this stuff, doing the Daily Doug, and I haven't written as much, hardly anything. And so this is, I'm just trying to make time here and there, those little pockets to put together a piece.
Yeah.
And I'm getting excited
love
about
it.
it.
It's so
Relative
cool.
time works. I understand what you're talking about. The articulations are the key to that. And he's
and
talking
thank
about
you for
creating.
offering to email. That's nice.
John's
Thank
going to help
you.
me with that too, because
Yes.
John knows digital audio workstations quite well, and I think he's going to help. But I know.
I was going to say, you definitely appreciate
Yeah.
help and input from our friends, so thank you, Relative Time Works. That means a great deal.
Wonderful. Yeah. So that's it. And the thing that I was thinking about too is the Daily Doug takes a lot of time. I don't mind that. I love doing this stuff, y'all. I feel privileged to still. Yeah, Ray can help too. Thank you, Ray.
Yes.
I feel privileged
Thank
to
you,
still
thank
be
you.
able to spend my days immersed in music and making a career out of it. I feel privileged to be able to do that. So I don't
Yeah.
discount that at all. It's just time is time.
Yeah.
And the tricky thing about doing a thing like this, like the Daily Doug, is most of the time it's fun. It's just
Yeah.
flat out fun, y'all. To look into these tunes, to learn the history, to learn the connections, to learn the personalities behind the tunes.
Do some teaching as you're listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes, I was trained to be a writer, but really at the heart of it, I'm a teacher. And so I love being here with all of you,
Yeah.
and it's quite wonderful. All right. Paul is saying, if you need a bass player, let me know.
Nice.
We've got lots. Thank you very much. We've got lots of people in our community that are very fine musicians, and so I am sure
Absolutely.
it's going to be a group effort. I just got to write it first, so I just need to take some time and finish up. I've got about 7 minutes worth of music that I've already written, and I think I'm about halfway there. I think it's going to end up being about a 14 to 18 minute piece.
So good.
And it's going to be great.
It's so good.
I just have. I lost my train of thought earlier. But what I wanted to say, doing this, it's fun, but I have to learn how to recreate where I work, because this is work
Right.
too. And so I'm working here, and then I also recreate here, and I can get burnt out pretty easily if I spend every waking moment like kind of engaged in the Daily Doug, because I get done working throughout the day and doing my read-in and doing the editing and doing the recording and answering emails and all that sort of stuff, and then you come on the Discord and I hang out with people. Is it work? Is it fun? It's both. But at some points I have to kind of step away and just take some personal time as well. And so that's
hard to find.
That's a balance that I have to fix. So it's
we're always working on that balance.
Yeah, it's keeping a good balance. We get out, especially this time of year. It's so lovely out. We get out and do walks and enjoy just the great weather. And I think that's maybe what we do today. It's going to be fun.
Absolutely.
One more time, friends. What's up this week?
Project we want to work on today, too.
That's right. We do. I forgot about that. Yeah. That's between us.
Yes.
Hang on with that. Lorna Shore is up tomorrow. We're doing a song called To the Hellfire in the Extended Play Lounge on Patreon this week. We're going back to Yes, and it's going to be, I'm pretty sure, the Yes album. And I'm excited to listen to that beginning to end. On Wednesday, we're going back to anime with some Cowboy Bebop.
Yes.
I'll make sure I wear my cowboy hat for that one, or my boots.
I still think you're going to come away from Lorna Shore on Monday with even more.
I just hope I come ashore.
For,
if I go into the deep end with Lorna, I hope I come ashore.
I think it will blow you away in a lot of different ways, and I definitely think you're going to go. I definitely think you're going to feel like that's some incredible musicianship there.
On Wednesday, on Wednesday that's Tank from Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Thursday is my interview and some music with Trevor Rabin.
Fantastic.
And I'm looking forward to that. And then Friday, yeah, there you go. Fanfare for the Common Man.
Yep.
We're going to start with Aaron Copeland and then make our way to Emerson, Lake and Palmer. So it's going to be a great week of really disparate styles of music. I'm looking forward to it. This weekend is Progstock here in New Jersey, and I've got that on my calendar. I'm hoping to go over there and see what the hubbub is all about. But I'm not sure how my schedule will be. So if you are going to Progstock, and look for me. I will post if I get to go, but I've got that on my calendar. It's this weekend, and that's going to be fun. I've missed it before, and I'm hoping to get there this weekend. Yeah. Any other thoughts from y'all?
Oh, you're right, a heap. Yeah.
Cheers.
Got the Daily Doug Bug there.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of product placement.
Yeah.
Honestly,
we've got a relatively new shirt in the Daily Doug merch.
Can I be just? This is me trying to sell the mug, yes. But this is also a real thing. Even if this was somebody else's mug, I would say the same thing. I love the handle of this because I can put my whole hand. It's easy to hold onto. It's a really good mug.
We need to make a Meg mug.
On our, a Meg mug would be fun. We've talked about that before. That would be really fun. Meg's mug.
That'd be fun.
I like it. But you can visit Doug's merch store here on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, just click on, if you go to our YouTube channel, just click on store and it'll get you there. And we've got several things that you can select, and
including we have a new piece of merch,
brand new,
which is Metal Makes Mondays Better shirt. The design was done by our very own John Frantic, and it is fucking great.
You won't get it anywhere else.
It is exclusive, really cool,
through the merch store.
It is so awesome. I love it so much.
Excellent. I'll have to wear that for the Lorna Shore video.
There you go.
Excellent. I think that is all for us for today. We've been on for about 45 minutes, and it's been a wonderful chat with all of you. Thank you for hanging out with us. Alex, that shirt specifically is going to be on Mondays because it's a Monday shirt. Maybe I will.
Alex said a shirt for each day of the week.
Yeah.
Listen,
Masterpiece Friday.
There could be we could have a Weird Wednesday shirt.
You could do a tie-dyed shirt. That'd be fun.
Ooh, I like it.
Excellent. We'll take a look and we'll let you know if we come up with anything. But until then, we're going to be resting and enjoying ourselves, and then we'll get back at it here this week, and we will see you along the way.
Yes,
one more time. Lorna Shore.
Run it down.
Yes. Cowboy Bebop. Trevor Rabin. Aaron Copeland. And Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Awesome.
That's a heck of a carpool. We can have a party with those folks.
Absolutely.
I do believe. And it's going to be great. I got to get to work then, y'all. So thanks for being with us today, and we will see you along the way. All right? Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everybody.
Hope you have a great week.
Yes.
Do you want to try turning this off this time, or should I?
I think that needs to be you.
Just me?
You go ahead.
Because I normally don't know how to hit this. I always hit the wrong thing.
You hit.
Well.
If you hit there, does it
no,
work?
it
No,
doesn't. I
it
wonder if it maybe